Welcome, welcome, welcome. My brothers, you already know who I am. I'm D, and this is the Future Fathers FF podcast. Yes, sirs, yes, sirs. I hope you're all alright. I hope you're all good. I hope your missus okay, your partner's good. I hope work is good. Most of all, my brothers, most of all, I hope you ain't had to beat nobody this week. Bring it in, my brothers, bring it in. Give you a hug today. I needed one. My missus gave me a hug when I got in. Oh, wow. Brothers, today was one of those days where you have a lot of information to process. So, cannot go into detail, first of all, yeah, but I will make you aware before going any further. There was an incident at work today that prompted this episode, firmly because this incident could have escalated really fast, and it could have escalated from here to here. Excuse me. It could have been a worse situation than it was. Okay, now that that is out of the way, my brothers, the topic of mental health is not a joke. Yeah, I don't know what you have to deal with. You don't know what I have to deal with. And neither of us know what anybody else has got to deal with, especially as a man, especially as a dad. There are a lot of things that are on your mind constantly. There are things that sometimes you don't think about. There are things that, yeah, just cross your mind every so often. And there are certain levels to thinking about different situations and different things happening. My situation today forced me, well, it didn't force me at all. It didn't force me. As I said, it prompted me to come and sit and talk to you guys today and just say, are you okay? How are you doing? Are you good? Because I know sometimes answering those questions can be really, really hard. At least answering those questions honestly can be really hard. My brothers, I've struggled with mental health, and the majority of you out there will struggle with mental health issues as well. You are not the first, and you most certainly will not be the last. It is a hurdle, a bump in the road. Me saying that may sound like I'm being a bit cynical. I'm not. As I said, I've struggled with mental health issues myself. I've walked that road. I know exactly how hard it can be. And I know sometimes that road can take you to places, or should I say, that road can take you to some very, very dark places. There also can be a light at the end of the tunnel, not the one that you're thinking about that was before. What I'm saying now is there is also a way out of depression. There is also a way out of alcoholism, drug addiction. All of these things you can you can fix. And I say that not saying it's it's something broken that needs to be fixed. I'm saying that in the sense that you may have an issue with yourself or somebody else. This other person, let's just talk about us. Yeah. You may have an issue. I've had problems. And looking at those problems and addressing them is the number one thing that we have to do before anything else. Acceptance comes after. You being willing to change, that comes after. Addressing it first and foremost, is the biggest thing. If you're unwilling to address whatever issue you have, then you might need to look a little bit deeper. You might need to assess the situation in a different light. I'm saying that because for me, it was my situation was pretty cut and dry. It was very plain and simple. I suffered with depression because at that point in my life, I felt like I wasn't doing enough for my family. I felt like I wasn't providing enough. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like I wasn't the man that I should be for my family, a young, growing family at that. And it put me in a place where I used to beat myself up quite often, verbally. You ain't nothing. You can't even do this. You can't even do that. And addressing that for me was the number one thing. My brother, yes, you can. Given time and patience, determination, discipline, and dedication, all of those thoughts, all of those feelings, those actions just disappear. But it's you that has to start looking inwards first. You can't have somebody tell you. People can tell you until they're blue in the face. People can tell you until the cows come home. Yeah. People can tell you until whatever anagram, whatever, not anagram, whatever phrase you choose. Yeah. Insert word here. That's entirely up to you. But this has to be taken care of. I have a few gentlemen in my hotel that not doing too good. They're really not. Sorry about that. Right. Without giving away any personal information, I got a few guys, as I said, not doing too good. And a couple of them have picked themselves up. A couple of them have not done as well as you would expect. Now, I don't know their circumstance. I don't know who they were before I met them. I don't know who they're going to be later on in life, but I see them now. It's just like other people you see out on the road, people that you work with. You don't know what timing they're on. You don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know their mental state. We cannot judge anybody. We've all got things that we're not proud of. We've all got things that we have to wrestle with in our silent lives when we're on our own. You know, as I've said before, when you go to sleep, the only one that can hear you in here is you. All the struggles you have, all the problems you have. In here, they're rattling around, they're making up enough noise. You have to be able to sift through that. That's not easy. It's not easy. Least of all is it easy when you don't have a network of people around you that can actually help you. Least of all is it easy when you've got nobody. Some people got friends, some people got family, some people, you know, they got their siblings. It still falls under friends, but you know, certain dynamics are a bit different. And some people actually have no one. People that have family members deal with depression on a daily basis. They just feel like they have no one to talk to. They most certainly do have people they can talk to, but I'll tell you firsthand, sometimes you're a bit embarrassed. Sometimes you're ashamed. Sometimes you feel like you can get through it on your own. And let me tell you something. It's nice to think that, but putting that into practice is not the best thing to do. Finding help from friends, family, or even a professional will do you the world of wonders. Seriously. I'm going to put a number up on the screen just so you guys know I'm serious, because I think the awareness that we need to bring to each other, our workplaces, our homes, in our daily lives, even when we're outside and we're confronted with other people, you have no idea what just happened to them to put them in the state that they're in front of you. They have no idea what state you're in or what frame of mind you're in. Doesn't matter whether you're in a state or not. You can be as calm looking as anything, but if up here is not straight, that can be gasoline on a fire. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? It can be really, really bad, and it can go south really, really quickly. If you've got one person who, if you've got two people in a confrontation, one's quiet and one's making up bare noise, you don't know what the loud one has got behind them. You don't know why the loud one's making up noise. Now, these are situations that happen daily near where I live, where I work. And you got quiet people not saying too much. They're taking everything. You don't know what kind of frame of mind that quiet person's in. That person could just snap just like that. But the person making noise is probably making noise for a reason. Maybe sometimes this, you know, hit or miss. But you don't know what frame of mind that person's in that's making up noise. Now, if you get the two of them that are on the verge of doing something harmful to each other or somebody else, and they're at loggerheads, listen, you don't want to be in the vicinity. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want to be in the vicinity. What we need to do is take a step back from almost every situation. And I know it's hard. I've been in the situation myself, or should I say, I've been under these set of circumstances where you kind of have to draw yourself back and say, okay, do you know what? Let me let you carry on until that other person's energy has dissipated. They've calmed down just a little bit, just enough for me to get my words out and bring them down even more. Don't get it twisted. I can turn the volume up as well. I just prefer to have it low. I don't do confrontation too well. Yeah. I'm somebody that's liable to pop really quickly, just go mad. I don't like that kind of person. I don't like that within me. So do you know what? If I can keep quiet for long, an extended amount of time, I would rather do that. It's more beneficial to me. It's more beneficial to other people. And you know what? I'm not saying anything to make anybody out there think, oh yeah, this man thinks he's. I'm not at all. At all. Yeah? I'm 5'9", 155 pounds. I'm not a big guy at all. There is a difference though. I have a different kind of determination that doesn't allow me to not go home. This is what I've built within me from doing exactly what I'm trying to get you guys to realize. Look inwards, analyze what you're doing, analyze who you are, what things set you off, what things calm you down, what things make this not as stable as you would like it to be, and address them. Once you've addressed them, if it's something that can be done by yourself, by all means, go ahead. But if it is something that is, or if it's something that can be detrimental to your health and your mental health is something that can be detrimental to your health, it will stop you eating. I've been in this situation myself where you kind of get in a loop of thinking and it stops you from doing other things. I'm not saying that I would starve myself, But if I felt down, I wouldn't eat. What's the point in me eating? I've been there, brothers. I know what it's like. Don't sit in that stupor. Or don't sit in that. Yeah. Pick yourself up and try. Please try and get yourself the help that you need. If it's something that you don't know how to do, reach out to somebody. I'm not begging anybody. Yeah. I'm asking for you to keep yourself as healthy as possible for as long as you can. You have no idea how long your children are going to need you. And leaving them without you, in the good sense, where you're around and you're not doing stuff, or in the bad sense that you're not here. I can't even say the good sense because there is no good sense. In the sense that you're present, but your mental's not okay. Yeah. And in the sense that unfortunately you may have passed away. Listen, I'm telling you, they need you more than you can possibly imagine. My brothers, I'm not trying to bring a downer. I'm just trying to let you know your mental health means a lot to you and the people around you. If you need help, there are numbers you can call. If not, and you don't know how to get hold of these numbers, just check the internet. Everyone's got Google on their phone. And if you're scared, my brothers, if you're scared, just reach out. Please do that. My brothers, I've been D. You have been wonderful guest as usual. Give yourselves a round of applause. And please don't forget the store. I've got some stuff to show you soon. Some good stuff. Yeah, me and my missus have been working. Anyway, my brothers, please look after yourselves. Before we go, like, share, and subscribe. Do the flicky button. So when the next videos go, you will be notified. My brothers, please look after your mental. Look after yourselves and each other. Stay well and stay blessed.